I want to close with something that doesn't relate to Jordan because he doesn't win rings they don't win rings without him, but Scottie Pippen plays a massive role in what they did. And I can't help but feel like what is happening here is that every indiscretion, every slip up of Pippen is getting a spotlight in a way that is going to frame him as this guy who wouldn't go in and who had a headache and who had this contract, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like he's getting a bad rap, Michael. Do you share that? You're both nodding your heads. It seems like you must feel the same.
It's 1.8 seconds is a bad moment in time. It's a bad moment.
Sure.
But he had so many great moments.
Right.
And I have apologized, Scott, to be frank about this, to be clear. I've apologized to Scottie, and I said I knew I was one of those people writing columns at the time, commenting at the time. I went too far. And he's been very gracious about it. This is not a good moment for him professionally. It wouldn't be for any player, great or not. But he is not to be judged by only that when there's so many spectacular moments by which to judge him. A full resume. And so I feel bad. I felt bad about it 10 years ago. I feel worse about it now. And I know he can't take it back. We heard him say, I wish he had never happened. Jackie, I was there for that. You were watching it on TV, and I bet we felt the same way.
Well, and I'll tell you something. I just don't know what people expect from Scottie Pippen. This happened over 15 years ago. He immediately, after the game, knew he made a mistake, in tears in the locker room, apologized to his teammates, and yet still I understand it has to be covered, but you can understand where Scottie Pippen is coming from. As you guys know, he has been very silent throughout this entire documentary. People have reached out to him. He doesn't want to talk about it. I understand why. He was one of the 5 greatest players in the league, maybe one of the top 3 greatest players in the league at that time. He was the best defensive player, I believe, and back then they gave Defensive of the Year awards mostly to the big guys, but I would argue Scottie Pippen was the best defensive player during that run, and yet we're not seeing enough of that, I don't think, in this documentary. If you're a Scottie Pippen fan, which I am, I did an interview with Dennis Rodman earlier in the week, and he felt compelled to speak out and say, listen, without Michael, this doesn't happen. Just like without Scottie, it doesn't happen. Give this guy a break. People should love this guy. They should understand. I think the use Dennis Rodman used was he was a hero during these runs. So I hope everybody understands and puts this into context. He's a 20-something-year-old kid. One of his ex-teammates said to me, you know what? I wonder what Michael Jordan would have done if Phil Jackson drew up that play for Tony Kukoc when Michael Jordan was there. And, of course, the answer is Scottie Pippen's not Michael Jordan, and nobody is.
Well said. And as always, this time gets away from us so quickly. I look forward to doing it one last time next Sunday. Appreciate you both. Thank you. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.